What is up, guys? Fan here, and welcome back to some more WWE Supercard here on the channel. This is episode 12 of season 6. We got Road to Glory to get into, which we will get onto right now. Actually, no. We got my first elemental tier pull, and it was Cesaro. Based off his stats, he doesn't seem to be too great, but can't be picky at this stage about cards we do get. As for Road to Glory, we are on the Royal Rumble Shinsuke Nakamura, so I'm got a bit of catching up to do. I was doing alright, and then I hardly have played today, to be totally honest. But I'm going to try and get the Royal Rumble, and Sting is a pro, well, it's a fortified technically, so I'm going to get that done, and then, yeah. From what I've heard, because I'm in a couple of Twitter group chats, and people have a couple of people have seemed to have speed run this event, and it doesn't seem too bad. So yeah, I do have my Shayna Baszler, the leader pro, but I have one of them in the performance center, and I'm not sure how long until she's done. And then the other one needs to be. I'm gonna chuck that one into performance center too. So I'm like, if it's not too much hassle, I may just end up, when the games are done, with one of the Shaynas, or the Shayna that's in the performance center, I'll just put a different female into my Road Glory deck, and then get games on the other Shayna Baszler as she is in the performance center. So hopefully, what I'm trying to say is that hopefully I'll have Shayna Baszler done before the end of Road to Glory, so she can help my deck out. Yeah, let me know what your latest board pull was off the board and where you're up to in Road to Glory. Like I said, Elemental is Ricochet from the last video, so that's a single. And I'm probably not even going to play Heroic, to be honest. Like, it would cost too many credits at this point. And yeah, I'm not really up for it, but I'll try and get the Pro or the Heroic upgrade from the Heroic upgrade from Giants Unleashed next week. Supercard also put up a very interesting tweet, which was in bad taste. Yeah, so basically, what happened was they put up. I'm sure if you guys are on Twitter, you'll know. But a while back, they put up a tweet basically showing off basically a pro stat of Otis just going stupidly up, and you know they like 6 hours ago now from when I'm recording this. They put up a tweet saying wish it goes faster, and obviously that's in bad taste because people still feel that the elemental pro stats are wrong and they should be changed. So you have a lot of people that are not exactly amused with the tweet because people are complaining about the card stats, and then here you are making a joke about yeah, they're out here making a joke about the stats. Albeit make the joke about the stats when they're fixed, but when people are really annoyed at the stats, and then they just go ahead and it's like we go make a joke. It's like they don't really consider the feelings of their players. But I do hope they fix it. It can only time will tell. Knowing our luck, this will be an intended feature, and we won't get our stats fixed. So yeah, and I am doing another WrestleMania 36 King of the Ring. I'm still needing a down arrow. I've been pulling so many Rey Mysterio cards lately. I don't understand why. I pulled 2 Vanguards and a Primal Rey Mysterio now, which is kind of weird. Are they trying to tell me something? Yeah. So hopefully they fix this stats soon, because I really want my Johnny Gargano to not only help me out but help my team out, because I saved up league points for weeks, and I saved up tickets for 3 weeks, and I did it so that I could put myself in the best position to get a good or to get a head start, albeit if I get 1 or 2 pros. I wasn't even expecting a pro to begin with, but it gave me the pro. that I wanted or that I hoped for, but it's not giving me the stats that I want. So, they do have, in my opinion, some stuff to fix. But hopefully they do it soon and the stats go back to normal. But until then, we're here. We're playing Road to Glory. I do have a pretty good deck. I still need to improve my females, but yeah, like I said, we're gonna pro Shayna, and then there's like one more slot. So hopefully that's an Asuka or a Tony Storm, which would be really nice. The only benefit at the minute I can see with them not correcting their stats is that Johnny Gargano makes my top 8 in terms of last man standing males, and it's still relatively balanced for the time being. So, if they want to drop an LMS with the stats the way they are, then, I'll happily take that, I'll happily take the decreased stats or the lower stats and then play LMS, but generally I do hope they fix it. It's kind of tedious right now. Like, my Johnny Gargano is winning every game anyways, but they're gonna get to a point where I'm facing event pros, and my Johnny Gargano would be beating them, but this time he's not gonna be beating them, so. I also feel like recording helps me, because, there's often times where I know I should be grinding, but then I don't exactly grind off camera. Well, I do, but not as much as I should be, so at least recording for you guys, I know I'm going to be playing games and that I'm not going to get distracted. I'll play a couple more. We're currently in a TBG. I'll do my attacks later. But I'll give a shout out to, what's his name? Give a shout out to Chase. Because he put up a tweet about a team sounding familiar on Twitter, and I looked at the screenshot because I was like, okay, which team could he be on about? And I see it's Bad Lad Dad. And I'm like, maybe I should say hello. So I'll do my attacks off camera. I need to also play 3 wild games because I need to get the daily challenge done for that. So the faster I rinse my bouts, the better. But I've already got my 3 slots. I doubt I'm gonna go for 4 in PvP, but yeah, Road to Glory takes priority right now. And once I get the Rey, then we'll see where we go from there. I've only spent 600 credits, and I'm up to this point in Road to Glory. I've literally not spent on about refills. I've literally only spent on tiles, so I'll be a little bit further. Usually I do spend on some bouts, but I'll speed up if need be. And it gets to the last day. That's when I'll start using credits. But I'm gonna try getting, or maybe I'll try getting the half heroic from Giant Elite for free. I know it can be done, but it would just basically be me having to get loads of points backing out, hoping the boost benefits me, all that stuff. So, but yeah, I'm gonna do my best. The only thing that puts me off is that we don't exactly know what the stats are gonna be like for the event pros of this tier. Imagine if the stats are similar to the full heroics in WrestleMania 36. The aftermath that's gonna come from that is, I don't even want to think of that, to be honest. But yeah, it's as I said to people, they messed up LMS Braun back in WrestleMania 34 tier, so 2 years ago, and they increased the stats. So, in my opinion, there's no reason as to why they can't really boost the stats again. Plus, it's they've clearly tested out or put testing into the card. So, you know what the stats would be like, say for example of a Brock Lesnar. No, well, Brock Lesnar's not in this year. You know what the full stats of an AJ Styles once he's been leveled up and played all his games and stuff. You know, all you would have to do is just push that update out to all the other AJ Styles cards, but do it for like every other card. You know, not just a singular card. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about it because they haven't changed yet, and we don't know if it's gonna be changed. We don't even know if this is intended. So yeah, these tiles will last me until WrestleMania 36, providing that I don't pull any more. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna get a decent chunk into staying before going to bed, and then I will try and get a bunch done on the elemental. I'm not hearing like too many bad things about it. Like my good friend Renato on Twitter, he has a good deck. It's like elemental plus for Road to Glory, but it's like he's the second L, so like yeah, the last letter in elemental. His deck is up to there, and he said that he only had to drop to plus sixes for the last few games. So I'm hoping for something that's similar, which is why I should probably get a head start and get a move on. I also did win another. Seeing that Johnny Gargano reminded me, I did win another WrestleMania 36 King of the Ring, and yeah, you would have guessed it. My reward was Johnny, which is a single. Actually, I got rid of him because he was a single. But yeah, you know what? To be fair, I'll never get sick of seeing the pro animations on the cards for Elemental. They look really nice. They look really good. They did. If there's one thing they did well, is their card designs. They're pretty good. Yeah, Shayna usually cost me games in Road to Glory, but I'd rather have a pro and train her up than to have a like as a pro but not actually doing anything. And then after Shayna, I probably will prioritize Sting. I'll probably prioritize Sting. But the plan is rinse all these bouts out and then rinse the bouts out, then play wild, get the 3 games done so I can get the ticket for that, and then rinse and repeat. The thing is with events, you have loads going on. Like you have the event paths you can play. You have PvP. You have Money in the Bank. You have Wild. You may have TBG going on. There's a lot to do. Like I've been seeing a bunch of my pals get early pulls. Like someone in Edge of Glory, which if you guys don't know, that's basically the team I used to run, and we disbanded. Because a lot of us took a break. Like someone got Edge. Like, where's my luck? Shayna Baszler's will be done in 12 hours, but I'll keep playing. Let's finish this last bout, and we can call it a video. So, like I said, do let me know if any of the undercards make a pro for you, and do let me know what you're going for. Like, are you going for the heroic upgrade in this event? Are you going for the Vanguard? Samoa Joe. Let me know. My sister, she's on the Nightmare, and her deck is Nightmare plus plus. So, she's even she doesn't usually play Road to Glory. She wants to progress though, but I keep telling her she needs to play PvP, stuff like that, because she's trying to join teams and she does play, but most of her teams she gets disheartened because she joins, she plays, and then the team is just inactive and they're hardly contributing. But I'm telling her, you need to play PvP, you need to partake in events, because that's how you ultimately progress. If you can't just, in my opinion, you can't just rely upon fusions to get you into the next tier. You have to partake in events, get event cards, even if you can't get event cards, try and, like, for example, if your Road to Glory deck is Primal, try getting the Vanguard. If it's Vanguard, go for the Royal Rumble. If it's, say for example, um, if it's like SummerSlam 19, go for the Nightmare. There's plenty of examples. But, you gotta grind, and that's how you ultimately get up there. Like, you could, like, whether that's grinding Money in the Bank, whether that's grinding PvP, just grind, play events, grind, um, you know, get cards, because that's another thing. Um, there's so many times in the past where I've played events for singles, and then I could pull them as a pro. There is that nice feeling where you pull, or you have a card that's in an event which makes your deck. Like, for example, I know Sting, even though he's WrestleMania 36 and I already have a full deck, I know that when Max he'll be at 4-5-1 and he's pretty good, and I can imagine him staying in my deck for a little while. And stuff like that, is really satisfying. You pull a card, or even like the other way around, you play in an event. Say for example, you're trying to get the Royal Rumble card. You're in Royal Rumble tier. The Royal Rumble card is, let's say, Kevin Owens, and then he's a single, but you still play and you get the Kevin Owens, and then you play later on, and you might be playing PvP. You may be just spending money in the bank contracts that you've accumulated, but then all of a sudden you get a Royal Rumble pull, and that's Kevin Owens, and that's just a pro, and then you're feeling pretty good about yourself because you've put time into events to get the card, and then you've benefited because you've continued grinding, and you're now reaping the benefits. But ultimately just stick at it. Like, I remember back in season 3 where you had like Hardened, Elite, and Ultimate, and I was fortunate enough to get into a position in Ringdom to get. No, I was in a position. I was in a fortunate position to get the event Brett. I'm not sure if I have. I think I still have him. This event Brett. Like, if you guys were playing back then, I was fortunate enough to get into a position for Ringdom where I could get this Bret Hart, and then the follow-up event was the Road to Glory, and that was hellacious. My deck back then was only Elite Plus, and I needed this event pro, and I grinded, and I grinded, and I grinded, and I played so many +1s, so many +2s, but I got there, so it just goes to show, like, if you grind, you're gonna get the reward, when you may not be as instant as you want, but just keep grinding, bros, and dudettes and dudes. Keep grinding. You'll get to the top tier just by grinding, none of these like cheap ways or whatever. But yeah, this is gonna be the end of the video here, guys. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please leave it a like, leave it a comment, subscribe to the channel for more WWE Supercard content. And for now, guys, I'll talk to you next time. Take it easy.